Everyone, welcome back to Jabara. It's Barb. In today's video, we have a ton of cleaning and organizing. The house was completely destroyed. So today we are going to chat. We are going to clean this house, and I hope y'all enjoy it.
Holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you.
So we're gonna start here with the hundreds of dishes that we had to wash. It was a mess in here. It usually is. We eat at home a lot. I cook a lot, and I usually cook big meals. So, and I usually do that so that way we can have leftovers because I don't want to cook all day, every day. But yeah, had a ton of dishes to do. The dishwasher is still on the fritz. So I talked to my husband, and he said he will get me one probably around the first of the year, the second month of the year or so. So I was like, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I will be patient because I just want a dishwasher, but I do want the same brand that we got the fridge in. Like, we just recently got a fridge, so I want an LG stainless steel, all the things. These are Frigidaire. There's nothing wrong with Frigidaire. They lasted about 4 years, but this is a double wide, and these were the ones that came with it. So they definitely put the cheapest brands in, which, like I said, there's nothing wrong with them. They did last 4 years, but it's time to just update everything. So we'll get the new dishwasher eventually. I'm sure we'll have to get a new stove and a new microwave. I really don't even want a microwave, but we'll probably have to have one. I'm not a fan of microwaves. I don't want to go into it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and clean these dishes. We had a ton to do. This was filmed on Friday and Sunday because on Saturday I got really sick. Well, not really sick. I woke up in the morning, which I usually get up between 5:30 and 6, and everything was spinning. Every room was just spinning, and I didn't like it. So I went back to bed. I slept for about an hour, woke up, and I was still feeling kind of weird. So I just kind of took it easy on Saturday. I didn't know if I was coming down with something or what, but I was like, I got to nip it in the butt and take care of it. So I just drank a lot of water that day and stayed in bed and kind of laid around. And then Sunday, I woke up and I was fine. I had plenty of energy, so I went ahead and cleaned the rest of the house. So I don't know what that was all about. I don't know if I came down with something or what was happening, but I feel so much better, and I'm so glad it wasn't anything crazy that was going to take me out for a while, because it's the worst. I hate being sick. Like, I know everybody hates being sick, but it is the absolute, like, I dread it more than anything, which is why I try to take care of myself. I usually don't get sick, and if I do, it's not for long. And usually when I get sick, it's just respiratory. It's not, I don't really get like nauseous or anything like that. But I remember just being pregnant with all my kids, the worst part for me was the nausea, because I think that's the worst sickness to have. Just, I can't stand being nauseous or anything like that. But thank goodness it was just, I don't even know what it was. I don't know. I was just really dizzy, and I never get like that. I check my blood pressure all the time. I still have perfect blood pressure. I always tell people that because they worry about me, because my dad had a stroke when he was very young, and then he eventually had a heart attack when he was older. But so, and my brother has high blood pressure. People in my family all have high blood pressure. My blood pressure has always been perfect every time I check it, and I usually check it every other day or so, and it's usually really, really normal, so I don't worry about that. But I guess I should start checking my sugar. I don't know if anything could be going on there. But I'm going to be changing my diet next year, so I'm really not going to. I will be documenting everything for y'all. I'm not really going to say exactly what I'm doing until the end, because I know a lot of people are going to like be in shock over it. So I just don't want to hear it. So I'm just going to do it, and then I'll let y'all know at the end of the year how it all went. And then y'all will probably be able to see how it all went. But anyway, I'm just going to change some things up. I have a lot of inflammation. I'm in a lot of pain all the time, and other health issues that I need to start nipping in the butt. So that's what I'm doing next year. So now I'm making the vinegar and lemon peel cleaner. As y'all know, in my last video, I was telling y'all I can't handle the bleach anymore. It's just so toxic to me. It gives me headaches. It attacks my lungs. I can't do it. I can't do it with the bleach. I did spray the bathtub with bleach on Sunday when I cleaned, but that was the only thing I cleaned in bleach, and that was because we had bathed Sadie in there. So I wanted to make sure anything that was on her was dead after we bathed her. I didn't want anything in the bathtub. So I did spray it with bleach that day, but I've been just trying to stray away from it and use it only when I need it. And I used to use vinegar all the time, and y'all know that. And even as soon as I sprayed this on the countertop and wiped it down, I could tell the difference that this makes, the difference in cleaning compared to other cleaning chemicals, because like I've always said, there's no residue left behind. It's just clean, and I love that. So the lemon's also acidic, cleaned really well, and it also smells good. So that doesn't bother me at all. I'm going to go ahead and take the dish rack down because I don't like anything on the counters when I'm done cleaning. Y'all know that. I just like everything cleared off except for the decor and now the fish. It's weird seeing so much stuff on my counters because it's usually really bare, but with Christmas and then we got the ivy going and the fish, like the kitchen's getting kind of crazy, but I like it. It makes it feel more homey in here just to have little things like that. I'm going to go ahead and clean off the island. Y'all know we just throw things on the island. My husband had went and got a few groceries, and I'll usually just keep, if it's dry goods, I'll just keep it out on the counter until I'm ready to put it away. I'm really bad about that. I'll just put up the cold stuff and then I'm over it. So I needed to get everything put away, and I'm going to wipe this down. I hope everybody's doing well and good, and I hope nobody's sick, and it's just this, it is the season for it, right? Everybody's sick right now. I hate it. But anyway, I'm going to clean all this, and then I'm going to play some music for y'all. I'm going to come back on and chat with y'all here and there, and I hope everybody's doing well, like I said. And if you're new here and you like cleaning videos, then please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, hit the like button. It really helps my channel out. And as always, comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, and if you're new here, and all the things. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and throw on some more music.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand, you and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sunset is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do.
So now I'm going to go ahead and clean this sink. This is one cleaner that I will rebuy, the Barkeeper's Friend. I like the hard scrubber one and also the soft scrub. So I would definitely rebuy these, and also my Murphy oil soap will always be here. And those are just a few of the cleaning products that I will probably never stray away from. And probably the spray away glass cleaner. I still love that stuff. I don't use it as much, but I still use that as well. So yeah, definitely some cleaning products that I will keep in the home, but for the most part, the vinegar and lemon and water work just fine. Dawn dish soap and baking soda, things like that I really like cleaning with. It does a really good job, and like I said, you don't have the bad side effects. I had been making the boys a pot of beans. They love beans with tortillas. JC loves just a bean and egg taco in the morning, or whatever time of day it is. That's what he wants. So that's why later I went ahead and made their supper while they were at karate. They had karate on Friday, and so I stayed home to make the tortillas and have everybody's supper ready for them. It was just easier that way. I usually like to go, though. I like to watch the kids, and it's very entertaining, especially the adult class that my daughter's in. Super entertaining to watch. Like they get pretty rough, and it's crazy, but I love it. Teaching them discipline and just, strength and all that. I think it'll be good for them. But yeah, it's a lot. It gets to be a lot during the week, trying to get everybody out the door. Jeremiah wants to do karate, and he's only 4, so I feel like we should wait another 1.5 to 2 years. Plus, it's already like having a car payment, just having the 2 older ones in there. So I don't know when Jeremiah will be joining, but we will eventually get him in there as well, because like I said, I think it's good for character building. And since they're homeschooled, they do need some kind of activity outside of the house. So it's really cool. We do a lot of traveling. We do a lot of stuff with our kids. They're constantly with us. They get to learn life lessons and stuff like that. But I feel like they need to compete and have that kind of, stuff as well in their life. So anyway, that's why they're in karate. And yeah, it's very expensive, but it's very rewarding at the same time. And we will give up some stuff that we've been doing just for them to be able to go and have a good time. So anyway, I will be making dinner later. And I just made tortillas, beans, rice, and taco meat. And I made like a chalupa type thing with the tostadas, and then I put some beans on there, some meat with some cheese and some onion. It's really good. We eat it sometimes, I guess. I don't make chalupas a lot, but I do make rice and beans a lot and tortillas a lot, because that's what the kids like to eat. Well, not my daughter. She's an American food girl all the way. But my sons, they will eat just about anything. Jeremiah is still pretty picky, but JC loves to eat meat, like any kind of meat you make that kid, steak, fajita, sausage, bacon, any kind of meat, he's gonna eat it. But yeah, so I do cook a lot for my kids. They do not like store-bought tortillas. They have to be homemade, either from grandma or from me. They do not fool with the store-bought tortillas. Like, you can't get past them on that. My husband has tried before. He's like, let me just go buy a pack and you can make them. You can heat them up and they'll never know. They know. So anyway, I make tortillas quite a bit. It saves money. I don't know how good it is for them. Probably not good at all. But as I always say, it's just we like to cook at home, so it's not so processed. I wish I could get my kids off processed foods completely, but man, that's a challenge, right? Like, that's so hard. It'd be crazy, but I wish I could do that. It would benefit them so much. But anyway, like, even me with the processed foods, I've been doing a lot of which I've always researched health a lot. I've always liked the way the human body works. I've always been intrigued by that. I've been intrigued by like why we do the things that we do, psychology, what's going on up there, all that stuff. So for years and years, that's what I study on my spare time. And that's the cool thing about the internet. You can study whatever you want. Like, I listen to college professors all day. I do a lot of things like that, and listen to a lot of doctors, get a lot of different points of view. I read a lot of comments to see how people are reacting to certain things. And I just enjoy it a lot. That's like my downtime. Instead of going out with friends like I used to when I was younger, like my downtime now is studying and doing things like that. But I have noticed that I have brain fog. I say, which I've noticed I didn't do it as much in this video. There are times when I would try to be talking to y'all and I would have to edit out the uhs and the pauses and everything because I was trying to think of what I was trying to say. I don't like that at all about me. I also have a harder time concentrating if I'm trying to read something that's lengthy, like a long book or anything like that. It's like I'm not retaining the information like I should be. I used to be like in school, like I wasn't your normal student, I guess, but I absolutely loved reading and writing were my favorites. I could read all day. Nobody had to tell me to go read a book. Nobody had, like, that's what I wanted to do. That was my favorite thing in the world, was to read books. I loved books. And I still do. I just, like I said, it's the older I get, the harder it is for me to stay focused and to retain the information. So I know for sure with a healthier diet, I will be able to do that. I just need to try to get to my optimal, like, performance. Like, I know it's in there. And I have friends that go through a lot of health issues, and they're not much older than me. They're in their mid 40s, I guess. I've always been the baby with friends and everything. People say that's because I matured faster, so I've always gravitated more towards older people. When I start getting around a crowd that's my age or younger, it's a different vibe. I need that, like, I want to be around wisdom and maturity. I love hanging out with the parents, like my husband's parents. I don't know. I like hanging out with my friends' parents. It's just, it's different for me. It hits different, like the maturity and the kindness, I guess, the wisdom that has come with, living a long life. I don't know what it is, guys. I'm just very, I've been called an old soul very a lot in my life. But yeah, so anyway, back to it. I just want to not have that brain fog or like those, where I can't think of words and I can't, like, I'm better. I know that I'm a well-spoken person and I'm very literate and I'm very able to comprehend things. It's just hidden down in there right now from all the junk that's in my life. But I'm trying to, next year, I really want to focus more on my mental health and getting stronger physically and all the things. So anyway, like I said, I will keep a notebook just for that, just for my health and my mental health and my physical health, because I want to document it. I want to see how everything goes. And I'll let y'all know, like I said, if because also I don't like to really come on here and talk about my health because I am not a professional. I'm not an expert. And most, like, there are legit doctors, like, that went to school and everything. There are legit doctors that I follow, but I'm not the one to tell you, all I can tell you is what I do for myself. I can't tell you to do anything because all of us are different. All of us think differently. All of us have a different perception and all that thing. So I want to document it so that way if any of y'all are interested, I will let y'all know what I did. And like I said, I got to try it for myself too because I don't even know how I'm going to react to it, but we'll see. But anything that will help me perform better in my daily life, I'm here for it. And I, like I said, a lot of my friends are in their mid 40s and they have a lot of health issues. And I do not want to go down that road. I can't afford to go down that road, for one thing. And also, I just, my kids deserve the best. So I have to try my hardest to be there for them. So now I'm just making some rice, and this is just a kind of an easy way to make it. You just put your rice in there, and I think I've done this for y'all before because I'm always, like I said, making beans and rice. But you just brown this rice and get it to where it's golden brown, and then you're going to add some 2 cups of water. I add a little bit of tomato sauce or tomato paste, whichever one I have, and then I also add the tomato bouillon. which I'll show you right now. But it turned out really good. My husband loves the way I make rice now. I used to like always play with it and put different seasonings. And then my mother-in-law was like, just use the tomato bouillon. And, you know, it pretty much has everything in there. And that's what I've been doing. And it's fine. It's easy. And it works really good. So I just added about 1.5 tablespoons in here. And it was really good. It was a little salty. I maybe wouldn't have put so much, but it was still really good. Then throw the onions in there, and then you just let it sit for 20 minutes, let it cook. And then you have some nice rice at the end. So I'll show you how everything turned out. And then the next day we will start on the bedroom and the bathrooms and all the things. So I hope you're enjoying it so far.
Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand you let me. Doesn't matter, it's Christmas in my heart.
Dinner was really good. It's now Sunday. That was Friday. As y'all know, Saturday I was in the bed all day drinking water. So this is how the room looked. I had stuff everywhere. I have a pile of laundry in this chair over here like I usually do. Most of it's winter stuff. Some of it's laundry. Like I told y'all before, we had started taking out all the winter stuff. Everything's crowded in the closets now because, like I've told y'all, we live in Texas, so we don't put our summer clothes away because the weather fluctuates from day to day here. We never know what it's going to be. We'll have a week of really, really cold weather, and then it'll be back in the 80s again. So it's just wise for us to keep all of our clothes out during the winter months, which is usually 2 months. Here in South Texas, well, maybe 2.5, 3 months of cold, but then we go right back to hot. But yeah, I need to put everything away. I need to go through and organize everything. I do need to declutter my closet. I have way too much stuff that I don't even wear. It's just sitting in there, and I need to part with it. So I'll be doing that soon as well, hopefully before Christmas. If not, we'll come out like with a first of the year really clean and declutter, get everything straight and the way it's supposed to be for next year. It just happens so fast. We accumulate things so fast. My weight fluctuates a lot, so I'm always buying different clothes, and usually comfortable clothes, but I can't wear a lot of the stuff I used to wear. It's just not happening. So I want to start getting rid of stuff and only keep what I love, keep what I actually wear all the time. This is all of our like beanies and stuff that I've been washing and getting ready because I don't know what's going to happen this year. Farmer's Almanac says we're going to have a really cold winter, and they do not lie. So in Texas, we have our own power grid, and it's not capable of, sustaining itself through. If it gets really cold here, they have done it before, they will cut off our electricity. We had a lot of loss last time that happened. It gets really cold, and so I need to make sure we have the heavy blankets washed and all the kids' beanies and gloves washed, and worst comes to worst, we will sleep in the same room and keep each other warm. But yeah, we're dreading that. Hopefully it won't happen this year. Hopefully everybody keeps power, but you just never know. You never know at Texas when it gets really cold like that if they're going to cut our power. So anyway, I wanted to make sure everything's prepared for that because I don't know when this is supposed to start happening or whatever, but just got to stay on that. And like I said, we have a generator and everything, but that can only do so much. So I need to make sure everybody has a bunch of layers, a bunch of warm stuff, their long johns and all that stuff, like just to make sure everybody's well insulated and warm if that happens. And I put those in the living room, so I'll show you on the next video. You'll see where I put those, so that way I can just have them there. I know exactly where everything is, and if we're leaving or whatever, I know where everything is. The bathroom was a mess again. I had we had bathed Sadie, and that's usually the mess. We have her towels in there. That little hose is really cool. We got that from Temu. My husband actually ordered it, and it hooks onto the sink, and then the water runs through it, and so you're not having to use a cup to clean the dog or whatever. And she really likes it too, and it just makes bathing so much easier with that thing. It doesn't put out a ton of pressure, but it works really good. And so we've been using that for her to bathe her. Y'all know she's going through her bout with mange, so she has some medicated shampoo. We have to let it sit on her for 10 minutes. She hates that. She hates just standing in the bathtub for 10 minutes, but we have to do it so she'll get better. And she's looking so much better. She's feeling better. She's definitely healing. Now it's just getting the hair to come back. I think today when we're going to go ahead and bathe her, I want to put some castor oil on some of the really spots where she's missing a lot of hair, which is her tail. I keep telling her it looks like she has a rat tail. It's so gross. But I want her hair to come back, so I'm thinking about putting some castor oil on some spots on her to see if it could, like, if it's like us where it'll help the hair grow. I don't know. We'll try it out. I have a friend who has a little dog, and she's been putting castor oil on him because he had some spots, and she said it healed his little spots, and he's doing great. So I was going to try that on her. She does have some medicated cream that I have to put on her as well, though. But yeah, this is the only part where I'm using bleach. Like I said, I don't like to use bleach, but I was scared, and I went ahead and sprayed it on the toilet as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff cleaned up in here, and then we're going to head over and clean the kids' bathroom and their bedroom, and then we'll be done, and I'll show y'all those afters.
To this, I don't know how to act, don't know how to adapt to this situation. Not used to this, no I'm not, but better let myself give in to love, believe in us no matter what it does to my heart. Not used to this, no I'm not. It was like if we were to waste these moments, they're like poets to me. You getting into my brain. I feel emotionally drained. You getting into my brain. You getting into my brain. You're new to me. I don't know who you are, be like a piece of art. I want more, but better slow it down. Inside my mind is getting all too loud. I get scared. Not used to this, not prepared. Not used to this, not prepared. Not prepared. It was like if we were to waste these moments, they're like poets to me. You getting into my brain. I feel emotionally drained. You getting into my brain. You're 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 getting into my brain. You getting into my brain. I feel emotionally drained. You getting into my brain. You getting into my brain.
here in the kids' bathroom. It really wasn't bad in here at all. It just needed to be tidied up. I'm going to go ahead and clean their shower as well, and their toilet, their counter there, and wash the rugs like I always do. I'm also going to take this off and wash it because, as you can see, it was pretty dirty. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first.
I'm not gonna play nice. I'll be the witch you tell your friends about. I'm the crazy ex-girl you pretend you don't know, 'cause you know I could ruin your life. Rumor has it you have someone new. She'll regret you like a bad tattoo, 'cause you'll never change, you'll always stay the same. Go on and tell all your friends all about me. I don't give a nothing sticks to me, baby. Yes, hon, I'm Teflon, I don't give an F, so go ahead and tell them I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for ya. Maybe you're not man enough, 'cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much. I'm not gonna play cool when you take me for a damn fool. I'm just so sick of it, can't believe that I've been with someone like you. Don't forget I know your secrets too. In a minute I can spill the truth.
So now we're here in the boys' room. It was a complete disaster. Wow. I came in and I was like, what happened in here? And then JC said, well, Bug wanted to go through the toys. And these Legos and these wood pieces, these are lovely, lovely pieces from my husband's childhood. So, thanks for that. Bug just came in and spilled everything out, and he was sleeping at this time. That's why I didn't have him come help. Usually with him, you have to help him and get him started, and then he will clean up. But if you just tell him to do it on his own, it's going to be, I'm tired, I'm hot, I'm this, I'm that. But a typical 4-year-old boy, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I can't believe you clean up after your kids. I know, shocker there. I'm a mom and I clean up after my kids. But when I do have him help, it's always better if I sit, because it's overwhelming. Even like I see adults that don't clean their homes that'll preach about the kids, needing to clean up their mess. Like it gets overwhelming for them, especially when they have a lot of stuff. And it's just the same for us. Like, and sometimes, people need a little help to get going. And then once they're going, it's good. But like, that's how it is with Bug. I have to. And with JC, he will not make a mess. My 10-year-old son, he's at that age where if I clean it, it would definitely stay just like this if he didn't have his 4-year-old brother sharing a room with him. So I feel like I'm not going to put all the responsibility on him, because like I said, he won't really make messes. He'll leave a few things out here and there, but he's just not a messy kid. But yeah. So anyway, I'm going to clean this room really quick. I still hope you're enjoying this. This shirt, it has holes in it on the arms there. That's my motorcycle accident shirt that I got. When I got in the accident, my father-in-law had just gotten me and my husband a couple of these shirts for the long sleeves, because when you're on a bike, you got to wear long sleeves or you're going to get burnt. And I also had my jacket on over this, thank God, because the situation would have been a lot worse if I didn't have gear on. But I do have the holes where the elbow hit and my wrist hit. So, when my mother-in-law was like, well, you should just keep it. It'll be good for around the ranch. So that's what I do. And it still works fine. It just has some holes in the arm where I got hurt. But my husband the other day, so he just got himself a new bike. He went and got a Harley. And he was telling me, I think you should go take classes, because he knows I've always wanted to have my own bike. After the accident, I was pretty traumatized, and at this point right now, I don't even want to be on a bike. Since we like just the past couple of weeks, we've had a few friends get in accidents and on their bike. So I'm still like, every time something happens where he gets a message or a phone call or whatever that one of his friends got in an accident, I start crying immediately because I'm just still a little traumatized from our accident. But he was telling me the other day that he thinks I need to go take the class, and that maybe this bike that he just got would be a good bike for me. So I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Is that not crazy? But like my father-in-law was telling me, like when we were on vacation, he was suggesting that I work out my upper body before I even try it. So another goal for next year, just trying to get my upper body strength, because I do love riding. My husband thinks I'll just feel safer if I'm in control of it. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a go. Don't tell my mom. Hopefully she doesn't watch this. Don't tell my mom. Don't tell my best friend. And my brother will just laugh at me and call me what he always calls me, and I can't say it on here. But we also have when we first moved to the ranch, my father-in-law had got us these little bikes, these little motorcycles. So it's a little motorcycle, but it's still a motorcycle, right? And I used to drive that all around. Like, I love that little motorcycle. I'd go to my friend's house down the road, and then I'd come back home on it. So I told him, that's going to build my confidence when we get those little bikes out of the shop. We have one in there, and it should be done this weekend. And I'm going to take off, guys, on that little bike and go for it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. Thank you for dealing with all my crazy, and I will see you on the next one. I love you all. Take care of each other. Here's some afters for y'all. Bye, guys.